Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are getting into another video. I am so ready for this. It's a great time to be alive. We've got some teases from Ariana Grande's 7th album. We've got I saw Five Nights at Freddy's last night at the time of recording this. I am on cloud 9 with a lot of the stuff, and I'm super excited. SSERAFIM is just adding to it, one of my favorite K-pop groups right now. I am so excited. They're one of like probably the 5 groups I know all the members of by name. So I'm ready. Well, all the 5 are all the members that they have now. I don't know their. If I saw I know the previous member, but if I saw her, I don't know if I'd recognize her because I got into SSERAFIM after she left because she left very early on. Oh my gosh, this fly! I'm getting sick of it. So yeah, if you guys want to see more, you know what to do. Subscribe, comment, like, all that good stuff. And let's get ready for Perfect Night by SSERAFIM. Let's get right into it. Let's go. So Overwatch freaking sponsor? Okay. Unche, let's go. Okay, Yoonjin. Alright. Okay, so yeah, there's this trend with K-pop, and I blame KDA for this, for the League of Legends stuff. They just, with K-pop groups doing the whole, kind of animation type of thing, it doesn't have to be a video game sponsor, but most of the time it is. You got the Blackpink one for the girls, which was for their mobile game. They also did one for PUBG for called Ready For It, I think. No. I forget. I'll put it up here. Ready For It or something. And then you got the one with and then you got all the KDA stuff with Idol and Madison Beer and all that different stuff. Twice did something with KDA as well. And now we've got this, and oh, and you can also consider that BTS one. I'll put that up here too, whatever that one is. But yeah, this is a trend to have a lot of animations. This one happens to be with Overwatch, so I never really played Overwatch. I know things about it. I am a gamer. It's just that type of first-person shooter is not my thing. With first-person shooters, I'm pretty picky, so. But let's keep going. I really like that part. That's so sick. They're so dope. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Dance. Alright. SSERAFIM and Overwatch 2. It's so cool seeing them. Speaking of, I know it's so cool seeing them get stuff like this. And speaking of KDAs, I said earlier with the League of Legends stuff, I'd really like to see SSERAFIM do something with League of Legends because they really have this cinematic type of thing that would work really well with them. But what I was going to say about SSERAFIM is there's something about them, like, that was probably the most cutesy thing they've done so far, and it still wasn't that. But even on their cutesy stuff like this, it's still swaggy? Is that the right word? Like, they still come at it with an attitude. And what's funny is all of them are super duper young. And they just come at it with this attitude. I was like, who said you could be that disrespectful? But this is awesome. It's not my favorite SSERAFIM song. There are a couple that I really, really like, and let me look real fast. So I really like, whatchamacallit. I really like, Unforgiven was good. I really like that one. But some of my favorites are, Yunjin put out a new song? I didn't even know about it. Eve, Psyche, and the Bluebeard's Wife was one that I really liked. I didn't at first, but the more I listened to it, the more it grew on me, and because it was very different. And I really liked that about it. I really like Yunjin's solo music. My favorite might be Raise Your Glass. That was really good. Everyone goes I really like Fearless too. Everyone goes crazy about Anti-Fragile. I liked the music video a lot. I do think the song's a tad overrated. Just a tad. There is one song. It's a B-side, and I love it. It's one of my favorite SSERAFIM songs in general. Oh, what was it? Oh, here's their albums. Okay. Was it on Anti-Fragile? Oh, this is one. There's two, actually. No Celestial on the Anti-Fragile EP is so sick. That's one of my absolute favorite SSERAFIM songs. The other one is... Was it on the Unforgiven thing? No. What was it on? Is it on Anti-Fragile? It's not. What is it? Oh, it is on Unforgiven, I think. Fear Not, in parentheses, Between You, Me, and the Lamppost. That is actually one of my favorite K-pop ballads in general. Like, it's one of my favorite K-pop ballads in general. And speaking of No Celestial, there's a reason it's my freaking YouTube channel outro. Like, it's that sick. Like, I heard that, I was like, oh, that's so freaking good. But I love SSERAFIM. They're one of my favorites. My personal bias is Yunjin, but that's subject to change. If you're a K-pop fan, you already know that. It can change any day of the week. I really like all of them, though. They're all great. And that's what really separates my favorites from groups that I like, is when I can go ahead and say... I'm going on a bit of a rant. This video is going to be a bit longer because I'm really invested in SSERAFIM personally. But the way I separate groups that I love versus groups that I like is if I like every single member a lot. Like, if I like a group, I'm going to like every single member. I'm not going to hate any of the members or dislike them unless they give me a reason to. But if I love every member almost equally, that is how you can tell. That, for me, that's my criteria. That's what separates the ones that I love. So Blackpink is there. Twice is there, but as far as that criteria specifically, music, they're up there for sure. But as far as that criteria specifically, they're like there, but they're at the bottom of that list. Because there are some Twice members that I just haven't connected with because there's so many. ITZY's up there for sure. BTS is up there. They're also kind of at the bottom of that list, but they're up there. Blackpink, obviously. Blackpink's top of that list. But yeah, I just love K-pop, bro. So if you want to see more, you know what to do. Subscribe, comment, like. I am so happy they came out with something new. I've been eagerly waiting. So I don't know if you saw this before I wrap it up here. I don't know if you saw this, but I did post something on my community tab a handful of days ago. I don't know when this is coming out. So check my community tab. I did post that I would be doing a Madison Beer reaction. And then I posted something after that saying it got blocked. And that's the second or third time I've gotten a Madison Beer video blocked. And so I'm not going to react to her anymore for that reason, because there's no use. And I'm not going to put it on Patreon for free. It's just, it's too much work, honestly. I'm not going to do all that. So I'm just not going to react to her anymore. If you want me to give, like in the community tab when she releases something, if you care to give my thoughts on the community tab about her, I can do that. But I'm not gonna, I'll still listen to her, but I'm not gonna react to her anymore. With Western artists, it gets partially blocked, and I'm okay with that. Like, it sucks for the few places. It's usually just Russia where it gets blocked like that for the Western artists, that I've noticed. But what I'm gonna do is most of the Western artists usually just get partially blocked, so it's not that bad. But Madison Beers gets blocked worldwide, which is surprising because she's not even the biggest Western artist I've reacted to. Because I reacted to Bieber and Ed Sheeran's 10,000 Hours back in the day. I say back in the day, probably a couple years ago. I reacted to that, and I reacted to oh, what was it? I don't know. I reacted to something. I'm pretty sure. But I really hope Ariana Grande content doesn't get blocked. I have not reacted to her yet, and I'm hoping that it doesn't get blocked. It might, and that scares me a little bit, because I really want to make reaction content to Ariana Grande when she releases something. Same with Maroon 5. I hope they don't get blocked. I haven't done reaction content to them yet either. And those are two of my favorite Western artists, and I just hope they don't get blocked. But, you know, it'll happen. So, anyway, I'm going to wrap this up, not waste any more of your time. This started out as a 르세라핌 thing, turned into everything else, and I apologize for that. So I will wrap it up here. So subscribe, comment, like, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.